Hello everyone. So my name is Muskan Verma. I was currently doing an internship from Oasis Infobyte in Android app development. So I had to complete at least two tasks for successful completion of the internship. So my first task was to build a unit converter application where I have to take a unit such as a meter and convert it to another unit like kilometer or centimeter. So let me show my project. So here's my project. Currently it is running on my phone. That is my physical device connected to the laptop. So here is my activity. Here is my main activity.xml file uh, where I have defined the layout of my application. So I have used constant layout and linear layout together to design the fronted part of my application. So first of all, I have given here the category selection where we can select the category of unit, like what kind of unit we want to convert, whether it is length, mass, volume, temperature, speed, storage, time, energy, or angle. To design the grid, I have used the nested linear layout. So as you can see, there are three linear layouts for each row. This linear layout is for first row, this one is for second, and this third linear layout is for third row. All these three layouts are inside another layout with orientation vertical. Then inside this linear layouts, I have multiple buttons for length, mass, volume, and other units. So first, user will select the category. After clicking on any type of button, like I am clicking the length button, it will show two input fields which are basically spinners, where we can select what kind of where we will select what unit we want to convert. Like I want to convert centimeter to meter. Then user will input the value like 100 centimeter and click on submit, and it will show 100 centimeter equals to 1 meter. And also I have given a feature like if we delete the input, then the submit button will not show here. So to do this conditional visibility of these elements, I have set the visibility of this unit selection to gone, and the background of button is a custom background which is defined here. Then for the spinner input field, I have defined the background and border here inside drawable is spinner background.xml. Then to show the items in this spinner, I am creating a string array inside string.xml file like this. This is for length, this is for mass, this is for volume, this is for temperature, speed, time, and energy. Now let's quickly go to the main activity.java file. So first I have defined first I have initialized two public variables which are type of a string. First one is to store the value of this spinner. This is a from unit, like what is the unit you want to convert to another unit. Then another variable to store the item from this spinner, which is 2 unit. Then here I am accessing the action bar and customizing the action bar background color, which is inside the color, which is defined inside the color.xml. Here is the primary app color. So this is customizing my action bar and showing the application name. After that in this line I am changing the color of a status bar, which is also same as my action bar. Then I am accessing all the elements from the layout, like all the buttons, input fields and text view, so that I can perform any operation on them. So now I have to use array adapter to set the elements in this spinners. So here I have defined the length adapter. So what it is doing is it is taking an array from string.xml, which I have already shown you. So this is a string array with name length from, right? So I'm setting this item on length adapter and giving it the style of simple spinner item. I have not defined anywhere this simple spinner item. It is a by default. It is a by default value, but if you want to customize it, you can create another layout for spinner items. Then I am setting the drop down view resource so that when I click on it, it will open and show all the options. So after the adapter, so at first when I will click on any button, then this spinner and input field will appear on the screen. So I have written a function for set on click listener where I am setting all the items in adapter and setting the visibility of this spinner to visible. Then I have done the same thing for all the units, for length, mass, volume, temperature, speed, storage and all other units. After setting every adapter, we are handling the visibility of submit button. So we want, if the input is empty, then the submit button should not appear on the screen. So what we are doing is we are checking the input value. If it is not equal to null or the length of input value is greater than 0, then the visibility of submit button will be set to visible. Otherwise it will be set to gone. So I have used text watcher for this functionality because I want to watch the input every time it is getting updated. So after that, here is other set on click listener for all the buttons. Then we will go to the so now we will handle the selected item in these two spinners. So this is the variable we have defined at the top of the program. The item user will select will be stored in this from unit variable, and then we will set the enter input visibility to visible. Same thing will happen with the second spinner, which is two spinner. When user will select any item, then the value of that item will be stored in a 2 unit variable. Then we will handle the set on click listener of submit button. So what we have to do when user click on submit, so basically we will take this input, these two inputs, from input and to input, and then we will multiply the factor to the input value. Okay, if the from is Celsius and 2 is Fahrenheit, that means user want to convert Celsius unit to Fahrenheit, then we have to multiply this factor with the input value. So to do this, I have defined a function which is get conversion factor, but get conversion factor for all the units, but for temperature I have defined it in another way, because in temperature we don't have a single factor value. We are doing something different for temperature, uh, and for other values we are using the get conversion factor function. So in get conversion factor we are just matching the input values. If the first value is meter and the two value is kilometer, then the factor will be 0.001, because 1000 meters equals to 1 kilometer. Simply we are defining the factor for all other possible combination, and at the end of the function we are returning the factor. So let's try it for storage. So we know that 8-bit equals to 1 byte. So 8-bit equals to 1 byte. Let's erase this, and the submit button is gone. This is my complete project. And also I have changed the icon of my application. You can see that. So this is the icon of my application. To set the icon of application, I had changed the manifest file. I can also change the name of application, but here I am just changing the icon. So I have a file named logo, which is this one. This is the logo of my application. So I simply just change the name of round icon to drawable logo. So this is my complete application. So I'm also showing the approximate value with the accurate value. So if the accurate value has too many numbers after the decimal, then it will be round off to the approximate value. Thank you so much.